Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Heather Fisher, Chair of the Historic Preservation Commission. It is 8 o'clock, and I call the meeting to order. The first item on the agenda is the approval of meeting minutes from May 20th, 2025.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. All right, motion is approved. Second item on the agenda is the review of Historic Overlay District 1115 6th Street South in the Erskine Overlay District. And Luke, with you.
Morning, Commissioners. Luke Mormon with the Planning Department. Item 2 on your agenda, as stated, is 1115 6th Street South. To give some context, following my cursor on the screen, we have 5th, 6th Street, and 7th Street, and then 11th Avenue South and 12th Avenue South are kind of surrounding the property. As you can see, the primary structure, the house, is towards the east, and then there's a detached garage on the alley of the west. Applicant is proposing to demolish the existing porch and construct a new front porch addition. Again, that's towards the east of the property. The original house was built in 1910 as Victorian style. Here's some site photos. You can see the existing building. This is looking to the west. Another one, just a different year, different season. And so here are some photos from the applicant. This is on the north portion of the existing porch, and then showing some of the underground or underneath the porch condition. And then this was provided by the applicant as a historical photo from the NDSU archives. In order to provide justification for the demolition of the existing porch, the applicant prepared a structural report by Carl Enzi with NZ Engineering. In quoting the report's project summary, the owner aims to restore the porch to a more closely reflect its historical aesthetic while also addressing safety and structural concerns resulting from settling. This was included in the packet when published, so I'll just slowly page through the report for your reference. You can kind of see the zoomed in photos with measurements of some of the cracking in different areas of the porch, both interior and exterior. And you can see the slope of the porch, how it's tipping away from the house. And then these are showing the interior of the porch. Here's some renderings from the applicant, proposing the new porch addition to differ from the existing stucco material, which is the tan color, and provide the LP SmartSide pebbled stucco panel siding to match the historic photo. And staff doesn't have any records of when the structure changed from the lap siding to the stucco. You can see the reference to the historic photo between these two. And the elevation drawings shows approximate 8-foot by 22-foot porch, which is matching the existing side or size. The proposed materials are listed here. And there's also a porch foundation plan for reference. The project representative, Kevin Junk, is present to speak to this item. Additionally, the owner and engineer are also available for any questions. And that concludes staff's presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Luke. Any comments or questions?
I think it looks good.
I guess my only comment or maybe question would be, so the original, I'm a stickler just for columns, but it looks like a Corinthian style column, I think, from there. Was there just a consideration, did you look at, instead of the square columns, more of a cylindrical? If you go back to the maybe the rendering, yep, there you go. Just on the three front ones,
I'm Kevin Junk. Vince is the homeowner. I'm his nephew, and then Carl. From what we can see, it's a 2x6 wall there now that has the stucco around it. I know the original picture looks like it's a round column in there. Just wondering, if we put the knee wall in there and around just to get everything to look right. I mean, I'm sure we could do something like that, but it would be a lot easier if we could do the square post. Because it's gonna be holding the, the beams going across the front and the sides. So,
Or maybe it's like, if it were square, the taper, right?
Yeah.
I think the taper helps a lot. That would resolve the issue of kind of knee wall butting into a round surface. Right? If it was a square column, but just it tapered, it flared like the photo does. Excuse me.
You're saying the square one would taper. Is that right?
I mean, right now, we don't even see the posts with the stucco on there, so we don't even know what was there. But I mean, just looking at that picture, I guess we can try making it look close to that as we can. It's just what's out there, because a lot of those round columns is a square post, and then they put a shroud around it to give that look. Well, if we got the bottom knee wall going in and the window area, will it all kind of stay in put? Just trying to make it more solid. So,
Has the owner considered putting the volutes on the top of the columns as well?
what's that?
I can't tell if they're Roman,
What kind of columns? type?
Ionic. There are other details in here that are also historic, quote unquote, but I don't envision anyone doing them in the modern era. So I think we are subject to the cost of building at this point. A round column would be easier, but then where does it end?
Yeah, because you could really get detail and putting little pieces in and around the columns. And
Like a cornice?
I mean, that LP Smart siding that's got the stucco look to it, it has a lot of different finished looks that we could build to make it look more of a column there, kind of highlight the post area. If you look at the bottom, it's like batten board. So what it is plywood with trim boards to kind of highlight the different style. I mean, there's many different ways you can apply that onto that porch. So,
We're just looking at this elevation. I'm curious as to, so we have the columns and then where the windows and the trim. Are there any little bit of setbacks, or is it all pretty much flush between the columns, the trim, the window?
right now, everything is flush because it's all stucco inside and out. So it's like a 2x6 wall with, I suppose they put the foam or whatever they use in it and then the stucco on it. So everything is pretty much square on it now.
Actually, can you go back, Luke?
The elevation or one of
There
the?
we go. That works.
Okay.
Okay. Any other comments or questions?
I have a question. As you guys work to kind of bring it back to the original,
Yep.
has there been any discussion of that little faux balcony that's at the top window? That, just adding that back on for some additional detail to sort of, if
mean,
you look back at the NDSU photo, there's like a little balcony up above that bay window, that, just the railing and things.
No, we're not, there's nothing there now because whoever stuccoed it, whenever it happened, must have been taken down. And I don't even know if there's a ledge above that top window right now. But there's no access up there to get up there. It's just a window up there.
Oh, I understand it's not an actual balcony. It's just a detail to the front.
Oh, related to the porch, any more discussions or comments or questions?
There's some pictures of the level of the slant of the porch. However, wasn't it built that way to have water pull away from the house? Like, it's not actually sinking that much, correct?
Well, the window frame, if you see the window frame around there, there's a gap in between the stucco and the actual frame of the windows. So has dropped considerably. I think we have a picture, Luke, of in Carl's, where we see daylight right from the outside, from inside to outside. Yeah, right there.
I guess I can make a statement about this. My house is fairly similar. It was a lap-sided house that was stuccoed later, and I have a porch that also is shifting a bit, and I gauge in that crack moves a little bit wider every year. So, and it's picking up pace too. So it's something I need to address soon. I think that the design that's put forth much more closely resembles the original photo than what we have here currently. Some of the design lines on the porch that's here doesn't really match Dutch colonial at all. And I think that what is presented more closely resembles what the house originally had. I think I'm in favor of the design.
Is there a motion?
I move to approve.
I will second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Okay, motion is approved. Thank you, gentlemen. Next item on the agenda.
So, thank you, Chair. Next Thursday, on the 24th, there'll be a Code Connect. CZB, the consultant who's working on the Land Development Code update, will be doing a live online informational session. So that'll be at noon next Thursday, July 24th. And for more information on that and the Land Development Code work, folks can visit fargoldc.org. If there's any questions, they can reach out, or your board can reach out to us in the Planning Department. Thank you.
Thank you. With that, our next meeting is August 19th, 2025. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you.